Everyone. I am just doing a little spontaneous Facebook Live today. Sometimes I just get this bug in my ear or in my heart, and I just have to follow that. And so hi Carrie. I just wanted to share a couple things with you. I have been listening to Lisa Nichols a lot lately. She has been like such a huge inspiration. I was telling one of my group coaching clients today that I was listening to her this morning, and hey Donna, and I was listening to a talk she was giving about overcoming your fear, and I thought there to myself, like, that I want to be giving that talk someday. I want to be that confident. I want to be that just emotionally advanced or whatever, to be able to give just an amazing talk like she did. And I found myself crying and laughing all through the talk, and it just was really inspiring to me. And so I've been thinking a lot about, how I can help my clients and how can I help the people that are in my life, be inspired like that. And so I came up with some questions, and I want you to really think about the answers to these questions that are just for you. And so here's the first question. How many times have you set goals and given up? And how many times have you set the same goals over and over again? I know I've done that a lot over the years. How many times have you wished something was different in your life or better, but it never changes no matter how hard you try? That one gets my heart. How much do you worry about money? And do you ever feel like you'll never get ahead, or that there's never enough? Do those kinds of things worry you? How about this one? Do you ever sabotage the good that comes your way? And that can be money, opportunities, even just you're in your relationships. Do you go along and you're getting along well with one of your kids or your spouse, and then boom, you hit this point where for no reason, you just start fighting, or something really triggers you and you lose your temper. Or how about when, you get a bonus from your work or something, and you have ideas of how you want to spend that, but for somehow there's some kind of sabotage that comes along and the money's gone. Do you worry about what others think of you? Are you in the habit of procrastinating or being late all the time? Do you have a struggle with time? Is there never enough? Can't ever get enough done? Hey, you guys, thanks for joining. Okay, here's another question. Are you holding on to pain from your past? Can you think of times that you were offended 10 years ago, and it still is affecting you like it happened yesterday? Are you carrying that around with you? Does something or do things in your life just feel off, even though you feel like you're doing all the right things, but just something feels off, like you can't ever quite get it together? Do you compare yourself to other people and judge yourself harshly? Is that a habit that you have? So this is what I wanted to say today, is that if you have any of this stuff going on, and if it has been going on for a while, what are you willing to do to change that? We're in a new year. This is a perfect time, to start new, to start fresh, to do something different that's going to make a difference in how your life is 1 year from now, even 1 month from now, even 6 months from now. Like, what are you going to do? What action are you going to take? And one of the things that I love that Lisa Nichols says is, are you willing to be inconvenienced? And, you know, that is a powerful question. Are you ready? Are you willing to be inconvenienced, to show up in a different way, to use your time differently, to make the investment in yourself, to change your inner head talk, to change the energy that you're sending out to the world, the message that you're sending out to the world? Are you ready to have a little bit of inconvenience in time and spending money and maybe digging deep, you know, in those emotions and get rid of that resentment once and for all? One of the things that comes up is this fear, this fear around playing big, fear around making changes, and all of this head talk comes up, and it can be overwhelming, and our fear can keep us stuck. It can keep us stuck spinning our wheels, doing the same thing over and over again, never changing, never shifting our mindset, never sharing our light the way that we were meant to share our light. But I want you to think about how your fear can actually fuel what you want to create. So a lot of times, like, I remember when I was a lot younger and I had this, I don't know, for me it was like this huge inspiration from God telling me that I needed to go on a mission for my church. That scared me to death. Like, I was determined that I would never go on a mission. That would be way too hard for me. And what if I got sent to another country and I had to actually learn another language? Like, that there's no way. I couldn't do that. I wasn't good enough, smart enough, all of it. But when I got that undeniable, message from God that was the next thing for me, I used that fear to, like, push me forward, to help propel me, to fuel my abilities, to learn that I could do something that I thought was impossible. And I often go back to that feeling when I feel that fear, and I realize that like, God way back then was showing me something really important. Like, when I felt that fear or that hesitation, that was a signal that I was going in the right direction. That on the other side of saying yes to that was amazing things. And guess what? I got to go to Spain. I got to spend 18 months in an amazing country. I had every fear come up during that 18 months that I had ever imagined. Power of our thoughts, right? Like, I totally manifested every fear. That was a big lesson for me too. Like, what you think about, you create. So I created everything that I was afraid of, but at the same time, I also learned how to overcome those fears, overcome those difficult challenges. I learned to speak the language really well. I was really confident by the end of that 18 months in a way that I would have never gained confidence in through any other life experience. And now, here I am, 25 years later, when I am faced with something that feels scary, I have that point of reference to go back to. I remember how scared I was. I remember how God carried me through. I remember that I could do it. I could make that change. I could say yes to something that appeared big and scary and impossible, and find out that it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. In fact, it brought me so much joy. So my, my thought today is, well, my question for you is, are you ready to take another step in creating what you want? Are you ready to let go of what you've been afraid of for a lot of years and make a change? And I wanted to tell you, I'm not sure if you guys have heard, but my team and I have some really special New Year's specials going on. Special New Year's specials. Anyway, so we are experts at helping people overcome their fears and finding their courage and helping you let go of all the junk that you've been holding on to for way too long that's keeping you stuck, that's keeping you spinning your wheels, that's keeping you sabotaging the good that's trying to come into your life. We're experts. We love to help people do that, to overcome that. And so if you are interested in, finding out more about what we do, like message me, go to my website at jenpolson.com. But I wanted to tell you what we have available right now. So we have small group coaching with Tina and Hillary, who are amazing human beings. They're my friends. They're my soul sisters. I've coached with them. I've mentored with them. We work together. And they have group coaching openings right now. And it's $50 off. So you can get this powerful, ooh, sorry about my dog. You can get this powerful coaching experience for $300 for 6 hours of just amazing breakthroughs. So if you're ready for getting on that path of breaking through everything that's been holding you back up until this point in your life, then come check us out. Come check out the opportunity that's here for you and really figure out, is this the right timing? And if the right timing is not now to break through everything that's holding you back, when is it? When is the right timing? And if you want to take your progress even to deeper levels quicker, then you can get into some one-on-one coaching with Hillary and Tina. They have a lot of openings right now, and their schedule is filling up. And so we want to, make sure that you get in on that. And we have a special discount on that. It's $200 off. So if you have questions about that, if you're ready to make a change, or if you know somebody that has been struggling for a long time and is open to just finding out more information, send them my way. I will personally talk to them, and I will personally walk you through what this process is all about. And like I said, I love my work. I love the team that I have that is here to support you in whatever breakthroughs you want to make. So if you want to finally get over those money worries and fears, if you want to let go of stress and anxiety and really get to the roots of that, I promise you it is the easiest, most joyful, emotional work you'll ever do. It's not anything that you've probably ever experienced before. And so those of you that have experienced, I see lots of my clients that have come on, so thank you for being here. I would love for you guys that have been in coaching with us, leave a comment, share your experience so that others can benefit from what you've learned and how you have progressed and what you have come to learn about yourself and how you are living your purpose in a whole different way. So anyway, thanks for being here, you guys. And remember, if you are ready for a different outcome, be willing to be inconvenienced a little bit and take a different action. Okay, thanks so much for being here. I love you all. Bye.